Good morning, beautiful souls. Thank you for stopping by this this Rainbow Tribes unique, uniting each other's hearts, uniting each other's minds, and really getting a focus on how powerful is a group when they come together and just bring the light, just your candle. Bring it, bring it to the table, my dears. Bring everything that is, really, I don't know, unique about you, but we could say that about everybody has something unique. But today we're going to look at what life force, how important the ability to move that life force in our body, throughout our body, in our minds, in our, focus it on the right desires. Yogananda has a good quote. I just got it this morning, or remember it this morning. This is what Yogananda says. The Lord, the Lord knows the course of our thoughts. So right away, you know, God's watching the heart. I like to think of it that way. God is watching the heart. He knows the course of our thoughts. And he or she or it, spirit, whatever word you want to use, does not reveal herself to us until we have surrendered to her or God or him our last worldly desire, our last worldly desire. Until we have surrendered to him our last worldly desire, until each of us says, here's our mantra, my dears, for the morning. Father, guide and possess me. Father, guide and possess me. All right, I'll read this once more. The Lord knows the course of our thoughts. She does not reveal herself to us. I'm going to put it in the divine feminine. She does not reveal herself to us until we have surrendered to her our last worldly desire, until each of us says, Father, guide and possess me. Father, guide and possess me. Yeah. There was a chant, one of the nuns, an elderly nun in the SRF order, way back, way before my time, and she wrote a song to the gurus of SRF. Oh, great Baba Ji, Ledi Mashaya Ji, Swami Shri Yuteshwar Ji, and my Guru Ji. Take possession of my body, take possession of my mind, take possession of my heart, and take possession of my soul. Yeah. Yeah, make my mind omnipresent. Make my mind filled with, truth. Let my heart be filled with divine devotion, and let my soul be filled with ecstasy. So, anyway, having said all that, I have an interesting read by Jove. By Jove, I have an interesting read for us this morning, my dears, and it's written by someone by the name of Angela Nicholson. I wish everyone knew the truth about the life force. I wish everyone knew the truth about our vital force, our life force. Some will say the sex force, but it's the vital force. It's the prana. It's the prana. God is the prana, the life force, my dears. How we can use it to direct it or surrender it, surrender our desires to it and use it. Well, you'll hear what she says. It's amazing. Everybody in the world needs to hear this. That's why she started by saying, I wish everyone knew the truth about their vital force. She said, we would see an end to so much suffering. We would see an end to infidelity and other destructive problems that arise from confusion and unconscious expression and not knowing how to move and direct the life force. The vital force is another way to say it. or some people will say the sex force. But let's look at it in the big picture of vital force, of life force, the life force, my dears. And then she says, we are a multidimensional, we are a multidimensional being. Hello, good morning, Lori. Good morning, Marty, Narayan, Tara, Lisa, Jim. Oh my God. Yeah. I want you all to really get a sense of how much energy is given to you in the life force that just powers you up, the prana, and how we can use it, how we can direct it, how we can, if the Lord's watching all our thoughts, and if we want a little cameo appearance from the Lord, if we want the Lord to reveal herself to us at any stage of the game, then we're going to need to just be able to really channel or alchemize our other desires for this or that, and just have one desire. Lord, what was it? Father, guide and possess me. Father, guide and possess me. It may be it may be the greatest thing that you have discovered about yourself thus far in this incarnation, my dears. So it's not talked about that much. All right. But listen, you're the multidimensional being, Lori and Marty and Ryan, Tara. And within you is the ability to alchemize and evolve your soul. In you is this power called the vital force, the life force within you that can alchemize and evolve our souls. It is the divine creative force expressed through our being. It's the divine creative force. Would you say that this creation has got quite an energy got behind it? Wouldn't you say? Huh? Just look at the force of nature. Look at that creative power of the creator. Yeah, we have all those powers, my dears. It is a divine creative force expressed through our being, and there are countless ways to channel that power. Countless ways to channel that power. Transmutation is another word Yogananda uses a lot, and it was heard a lot in the ashram. To transmute your lesser desires, because when you're in a place of such disciplined living, then you have to learn how to get those desires that you might still have about, maybe not that spiritual, or that not that in tune with these higher focuses to have. You start to begin to move in that direction to channel the energy of something that is not really worthy of your attention anymore. You've been there, done that, and you get it going. A creative force expressed through your being, countless ways to channel that power, my dears, to bring new life, into the world. And we're going to have a lot of examples coming up. But just to bring new life into the world. There's another little thing I read where it said we don't need another person to quote that guy. Is a famous Marcus Aurelius, who always gets quote for his wisdom. We don't need another someone like that quoting him. We need people with their own creative expressions. This is really important that we bring to life. We get the focus. We harness. That's another word. Harness that energy that we want to direct it towards. And that's going to really, help the world and evolve our souls. And harness the power and to see how it profits us and keeping people, away from even, some of their shenanigans. If they had something else, it's all about what we are focusing on, my dears. That if we can guide and direct that prana, well, every breath, and every breath I breathe in your pure love, your everlasting love. I live on divine love support, Lord. Right? So that's one of the ways that we're going to hear about, but we always hear about that, right? So this beautiful energy, this vital force, my dears, this life force can bring new life into the world, as I mentioned, and not only through creating children, but through creating beauty. Beauty. Just some of you keep a very beautiful home, you know. You love to have everything just right in your home because it's home, right? So you create a beautiful home to live in. So creating children through creating beauty, healing, wisdom, art, relationships, purpose, and spiritual transformation is all just a few things to consider when you have that life force flowing into you and you're directing it into the highest causes that you can have in at this stage of your evolution, of your soul evolution. The highest state, the highest place to direct that energy like a like a target. You just aim, get ready, aim, and fire into that direction with all of your life force. Like saying, Father, guide and possess me, guide and possess me, because we want to be possessed. We want to be possessed by this higher power, don't we? That's one way of looking at it. So, this is the heart of alchemy, by the way, is what we're talking about. This energy is not meant to be trapped in the lower centers of the body. It is meant to rise. That's bringing that Kundalini energy up the chakras. It's meant to rise, to circulate, and become something greater than instinct alone. This is the heart of alchemy, of transmutation, my dears, of taking an energy that no longer is needed in the way that you use it, and take it to something that is a higher frequency, higher way to go about it, right? Make you feel better, like some of those things I've mentioned already. This is the heart of alchemy. Consciously, listen to this, consciously transforming raw life force into higher expressions of love, wisdom, creativity, healing, healing, glory, yay, healing, and spiritual purpose. And there are many ways to begin channeling this energy with wisdom, my dears. Let's listen. Let's listen to some of the ways. It begins by becoming conscious where you were normally unconscious, that you are still just acting out certain behaviors, certain desires, and not really giving it much thought, right? Because they're just on autopilot. So we begin, first of all, by becoming conscious where we have normally been unconscious. All right? Become aware. Where is the greatest need you have in your life? Or something, if you could just, have the magic happen, you click your finger together and you snap them, and all of a sudden that particular thing that has been troubling you, that is a lesser, let's say a lesser desire, and you don't really need it anymore. In fact, you would love not to have that desire anymore. Yeah, that you can just take it to the heart. Take it to the heart. Take it to your heart for purification, my dears. All right. There are many ways to begin channeling this energy with wisdom. It begins by becoming conscious where you're normally unconscious through breath work, meditation, and learning how to direct energy with your mind. How to direct energy with your mind. There's that mind, boy. There's that mind that connected with that heart. What a connection that is, my dears. God watching your heart. So if you have a pure motive in your heart, the mind's going to follow. All right. So you direct energy with your mind. You begin reclaiming authority over your own life force energy. You begin, you begin reclaiming, reclamation. This is the year of the great reclamation, my dears. 2026. We're reclaiming authority over our own life force energy. How does that sound? Your breath becomes the bridge between body, mind, heart, and spirit. Your breath. Because as your breath goes, all these others go. If you can just have one thing like that, if you just had your breath, just aware of your breath, then all of a sudden your body, your mind, your heart, and spirit kicks in. Just all you need is one thing, or you're with the spirit, and then you can go that way. All you need is just one of those sacred breath. Your body, mind, heart, and spirit. Just take one of them, direct the energy to it, and you're off to the races, my dears. Instead of suppressing the vital life force, we never want to suppress that life force. We want to give it, we want to give it direction. We want to give it wisdom. We want to give it wisdom, right? We want to use that mind control and direct it exactly where we need it, where we want the higher frequency, let's say. All right. So your breath becomes the bridge between body, mind, heart, and spirit. And instead of suppressing that energy and becoming consumed by it, you learn to direct it, circulate it, elevate it, integrate it in, and consciously create it. That is called alchemy, transforming vital force into the highest expression of who you are, my dears. I don't know. I just wanted to share this with you this morning because when something comes in and it's just so much full and packed full of practices, there's a lot of practices involved here. We're going to mention some more. Yeah, because you can direct this energy with your mind, my dears. There's so many powerful ways you can move this energy into your heart, allowing it to transform into compassion. Can you imagine having a lesser desire that just doesn't really cut the mustard anymore? I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't cut the mustard anymore, and just leave it to be and use that energy instead to evolve yourself and to bring a smile on your face, and all of a sudden you've wanted to do this subconsciously or unconsciously, but you just never had the it never was the right timing. Well, today is the right timing to listen at least and to hear how potent is this vital force, my dears. Instead of expressing it as unconscious stuff, it begins expressing itself when you're moving that energy into your heart, allowing it to transform into compassion, devotion, and unconditional love. It begins expressing itself as the love of the dove. Just visualize a dove. Maybe get very creative, my dears. This is why you don't need more quotes from all those guys, Einstein, everybody. It's all over. There's books. You know where the quotes are, right? We need your rendition. We need you expressing in a way that brings things like this to the surface and brings you to another elevated state of mind and complete alchemy, right? Because of that quote, the Lord knows the course of our thoughts. He does not reveal himself until we have surrendered to him our last worldly desire, until each of us says, Father, guide and possess me. Ooh, wow. Yeah. So desire can be channeled into actions of love. Attraction can become heartfelt connection. Move this energy into your mind. So just talked about moving it into your heart. Now it says move this energy into your mind and allow it to become creative intelligence. Suddenly, new creative concepts emerge. Fresh perspectives arise. Discernment sharpens. Your thinking becomes clearer. Wow. Just by getting in tune with who you really are, my dears. Well, makes sense, right? This is just being totally in tune with who you really are and the forces that are within you, the God force, the love force, the light force, the creative force. Yeah. So listen, you direct this energy into your mind and allow it to become creative intelligence. Suddenly new creative concepts really emerge. Fresh perspectives arise. Discernment sharpens. Your thinking becomes clearer. Wow, God's offering us quite a package this morning, isn't he? Don't say he ain't telling us what would be good for us. The same life force, thinking becomes clearer. The same life force that fuels compulsion can also fuel higher inspiration. That same life force that fuels all that other lower energy stuff, fuels compassion, can also fuel higher inspiration. Wow, look at this. Look at this. You can direct this energy toward a meaningful intention, my dears. You can direct this energy or pour it into your vision, your mission, your prayers, your dreams, or the life you are creating. Tell me it ain't worth it to know this prayer from Yogananda. Father, guide and possess me, because he won't reveal himself till we have surrendered every desire. Everything goes back to the one, right? So, Father, guide and possess me. Look at these bennies. You don't these many benefits rolled up in one package, my dears, like the ones we're listening to. Direct this energy toward a meaningful intention. Pour it into your vision, your mission, your prayers, your dreams, or the life you are creating. Energy, life force carries tremendous momentum. When consciously directed, it becomes motivation, passion, perseverance, and creative manifestation. That's all, my dears. That's all. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of using the power of your life force, your prana, right? The gift of cosmic energy. So by moving your conscious awareness fully into this cosmic energy, allows it to fully integrate into the rest of your body. And instead of it remaining concentrated in one place, that's a lot of people concentrated on only one place. This allows it to become vitality. Vitality. You know what else it allows it to become, my dears? Joyful movement. You get your dancing legs back on, Lori, and all your moves and all of your excitement of being in a body that's healthy, and you got this life force pouring through to keep it healthy and to use it in the ways that we're talking about this morning. This allows it to become vitality, because this energy is going to fully integrate into our entire bodies instead of just one place. This allows it to become vitality, joyful movement, confidence, radiant health. I have a song I wrote once. I am Om, radiant health. I am Om, radiant health. And I am Shakti, Shakti, cosmic energy. Shakti, Shakti, cosmic energy. Shakti is that cosmic energy. That's a nice little ditty too to be singing on a day like today, my dears, in a time and season of our life like today, my dears, right? So it allows us to become vitality, joyful movement, confidence, radiant health, passionate, passionate self-expression. That's why we're waiting for all of us to come out of the closet and give our passionate, our passionate expression, my dears, right? Yeah, from real people making real expressions, right? You know, quoting from their own life experiences. Wow. So you have passionate self expression, you have laughter, you have playfulness. Your whole body becomes more alive because life force is no longer trapped, it is flowing. Transform lesser desires into a passion for creating something inspiring that outlives you, my dears. Build a movement. Build a movement. I just I just learned the other day that at the Soul of Yoga, which is going on at Trish and I, we worked ourselves out of a job. We got the best guy that just took over the place. Is doing a great job, and it's just thriving. The Soul of Yoga that Trish and I founded, and I think it was in 2002 or three, something like that. And anyway, they're having a special anniversary, 25th anniversary. So I might not have to, but I might be going down to Encinitas for that. Yeah, in September. So, but look at how it says that to become more life, you can transform it into inspiring that which outlives us. It can build a movement, like the Rainbow Tribe. It can build a movement. It attracts us together, doesn't it? This beautiful cosmic energy, this beautiful expression that's just harnessed with all of our purest intentions, my dears, and our best motives. Your whole body becomes more alive because life force is no longer trapped, it's flowing. So it transforms into a passion for creating something inspiring that outlives us, build a movement, create a business, write a book, heal your community, leave a legacy. The urge to create is the deeper truth hidden beneath unconscious control of your life force. This is the hidden, deeper truth hidden beneath that lack of control in our unconsciousness, my dears. Allow this energy to become love for life itself. Listen to this, my dears. I hope there's things here, so many things that are just really just going into every little cell of your body, all your DNA, and it's just circulating throughout your whole body. This beautiful life force that we're talking about, this prana, this cosmic energy. Allow this energy become love for life itself, my dears. This is a beautiful line. Make love to the present moment, Ellen. Make love to this present moment. Beautify your surroundings. Build meaningful relationships and friendships. Pour your heart into your work. Appreciate nature. Fall in love with being alive instead of chasing temporary gratification. You can even consciously direct this life force toward pain. Wow. Let's circulate a lot of this towards this energy towards Lori. You can direct it toward places that need healing, toward pain, wounds, ailments within the body, awareness, breath, and life force. Intentionally directed toward places that need healing is a powerful combination that can bring miracles. Bring miracles, my dears, whether emotional or physical. Bringing loving attention and vital life force energy into wounded places supports profound healing. Wow. That's why I had to read this today. We're almost there. You can also channel this energy into your spiritual gifts, whether your gift is intuition, psychic, sight, dance, singing, art, healing, creative, creativity, wisdom, teaching, prayer, or deep discernment. Consciously directing your energy into your gifts significantly strengthens whatever you nourish it with. Wow. So all this other stuff of our unconscious being totally out of control and all this stuff, and is not a result of being a sinful person. It is a result of misguided energy. It is vital life force energy asking to be directed with wisdom. Isn't that a beautiful way to look at any kind of feeling like you haven't really mastered this one or whatever, right? But guess what? It's an energy asking to be directed with his wisdom. That's all. And mastering the art of alchemy is vital for reclaiming your divine sovereignty. Mastering the art of alchemy and this vital life force, this prana, this chi, this cosmic energy, for mastering the art of alchemy is vital for reclaiming your divine sovereignty. Vital, I would say. Don't you get a sense of that too, my dears? So this is from, what is her name? Did I give you her name? Yeah, Angela Nicholson. Yeah. So quite a read, huh? Quite a very interesting kind of morning. I'll read you Yogananda's quote, and then we'll do our little mantras and such, and we'll go on a redirection route. We'll ask Siri, no redirection. We're taking this energy, this desire, and we're directing it into the mind. We're directing it into the heart. We're directing it into our highest motives, or whatever you want to do. So this is a little om to give us that direction and take it right where we need to go, my dears, in this alchemy of vital force. Woohoo! Inhale the breath. Let's chant an om. Om. Let's go again, my dears. Let it just start coming in like a river just pouring into you. Rivers, they go around rocks. They can take care of anything. They'll just flow with the flow. We've just opened up the the ducts. We just the channels, right? And it's pouring in. The life force is pouring in. Oh, beautiful, my dears. Thank you so much. Let's put our God glasses on to bring this into action, to bring it into a reality for us, however that kind of just fits you today, right? That just kind of merges into your your beautiful awareness and merges with your beautiful life force that's getting stronger by the breath. So we love and we care. Remember, we have all this ability now to be compassionate and loving and easygoing and all those beautiful things. We share. Yeah, we care, we share, we're shining. Does that make sense, everybody? Let me turn on my audio in case Tara or somebody has a little something to say about it if she has the
Was
Lori.
there, hi, was
Hi.
there one more Yogananda quote at the end you were going to share?
Well, I was going to repeat the one I was doing.
Oh,
I can,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I
I
can.
thought I missed one. Maybe not. I didn't. It's okay.
No, no, we're just repeating this one. It's just pure gold in my mind. In my mind, yeah.
It's a
That,
nice stream. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. We getting all that energy, all that prana coming in, life force. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pranayam in another place in one of Yogananda's chants. Pranayam be thy religion. Pranayam will give thee salvation. Pranayam will give thee is the wishing tree. Pranayam is creator Lord. Pranayam is
Mhm.
created is the cosmic world. Yeah. So this life force in so many ways is just so potent, right? It's just so potent. Yeah. So I'm so glad, Lori, that you made it. You're looking better. You're looking
I got my cast off.
oh, look at
So
that.
that's a big deal. I can start using my hand. So that
Woo.
feels a lot better to only be focusing on one, well, my back injury. I mean, this is
Yeah.
still something, but it's just nice. It's okay. This is recovering. We can focus on the back. That's next week.
Woo, woo, woo.
So yeah, I can move my hand. I almost can do prayer hands, not quite. That's my big goal is to get my hands together and come to my chest. I can't quite get there
All
yet.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're in motion.
Yes, exactly. I am. I'm making my own breakfast. I don't have an overnight care anymore. My friends don't have to be here full time.
Oh, that's
So
so
that feels good. Yeah.
nice. So
So
you're shining bright, my dear, and
thank you.
we're gonna keep pouring in the life force your way.
Thank
Your
you.
way, straight to your heart center, straight to every cell in your body.
Yeah. Thank you.
We're going to be sending. Yeah. All right. Let me give you that quote from Yogananda once more. The Lord knows the course of our thoughts. He does not or she does not reveal herself to us until we have surrendered to him and her our last worldly desire, until each of us says, Father, guide and possess me. Yeah. Guide and possess me. Yeah. So
Beautiful.
good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, very beautiful. And good to see you up and about, Lori.
Yep.
Thank you.
Big
Yes.
time. Big time, Lori. Big time.
Yeah.
We're
Getting
all,
there.
yeah, no, I'll say from our perspective, from my perspective, yeah, you look amazing.
Thank you.
You look amazing.
The
Feel it.
body and spirit have miraculous powers together.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
yep.
was chanting and praying and doing a whole thing last night to tell my body and talk to my body and all my cells. And I've only done that one other time, but I feel like, oh, I need to do that every moment, every day, where I'm just
Love
heal.
it.
You can do it. I'm like cheering them on, like, come on, guys. You can
That's
heal. You can
abs
do this. I'm
that,
sorry I fell. I'm sorry, but we can do it together. Like I'm like talking to my body like it's a baby.
well, that's so perfect. That's exactly kind of the whole purpose of our stream this morning was
Yeah.
along those lines.
Yeah, it really fit today. Yeah,
Yes, fit
every day.
perfect. And you summed it up absolutely perfectly too. And just what you said. Keep going with that. We're motivated to keep going with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're on to something really miraculous, my dears. So let's go. Let's go.
Our cells are listening and the universe is listening.
Yep. Yep.
Both.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting a call.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, getting a call coming in. Yeah. It's
Okay.
all listening. It's all interactive and
Sweet.
our will and our heart is the
Woo.
guiding force
I
and
love it.
and God and the universe.
There we go. There we go. All right. Well,
We are
good job, everybody. I mean, good job. The Lord has got us. He's already possessing us right now. From listening to all you, I feel there's something else going through you. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, the love force is flowing. Yeah, it's flowing through us. Yeah. All right, my dears. Thank you so much. We'll see you mañana, Marty. Hope you enjoyed the stream today. Yeah, powerful. Pranayam will be thy salvation. Shoo. Aho. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye, Lori. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Love you all. Toodles with oodles of everything beautiful.